Hello and welcome back to Brentford Fan TV. And yeah, in this video, we're talking about amazing win over Man United, and we're looking ahead to the Man City game this Sunday. Yeah, what did you think of the game against Man United?
Yeah, I thought it was a great game, of course.
Yeah,
I think it was, of course, a thoroughly deserved win. Um, Man United looked terrible. I do think, there's plenty of talking points, like a few of our
yeah,
goals arguably couldn't have stood, but overall it was a deserved win for me.
yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah. I'd
I
say,
think we'll probably start. Oh, sorry.
yeah, I'd say we completely, well, I wouldn't say demolished, but we outplayed them in the first 20 minutes, really.
Hmm.
And yeah, the rest of the game goes on from there.
Yeah. So I think let's start from the top, the first goal. And I mean, the assist from Henderson and the finish from
Yeah,
Thiago.
that finish was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I do. It does. It when you watch it back, it does look like he slightly mishit it. Like like as in like he'd never be able to recreate that goal. But
Mm,
that's how good the goal was.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I mean, he did well. He touched it down on his head, and he got the shot off, and the keeper never stood a chance. But for me, I mean, half the praise should actually go to Henderson
yeah.
because that's twice in 2 weeks now where he's just got his head up for a split second and he's seen the ball over the tops there and he's done it. And
Yeah,
Thiago this time put it away. And honestly, what a great goal!
yeah, it was an amazing ball over the top, and Thiago's run to stay on side while getting that much distance ahead is great.
Yeah,
And
I mean Maguire, he tried to play the offside trap, a very dodgy one at that. You're thinking you've got a back three, and I think when you have a back three like that in that formation, it's sort of a staggered back three. One's a bit further forward, one's further back.
yeah,
For your one to be furthest back to be Harry Maguire, who has the least amount of pace, you know, that sort of helped us get that goal, you could say.
yeah,
If they had a faster person there, like if say if Luke Shaw's faster or maybe Mazraoui or Delict,
yeah, any
they
of
could have got
those.
back. They might have got the offside trap off in time. But yeah, honestly, great goal from Thiago.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, and it's
and
got a Goal of the Month nomination as well.
yeah,
So
and
yeah,
and
good
then
for that.
yeah, and then onto his second goal. Yeah, it was another ball over the top. Who kicked it? Was it Kelleher?
I
Maybe.
can't remember exactly,
Me
but
neither. But it
it
was
was
great play where they
yeah,
just over the top to Thiago, and he brought it down really well, chested it down to Sharda, and
oh yeah,
Sharda took it round, got it in the box. Bit of a lucky deflection, but
yeah.
yeah, goal from Thiago.
Yeah, but the general play there from Sharda and Thiago, that link up, and then the Thiago instinctively, no, not Thiago, Sharda instinctively making the run out wide to then put it back in. It's just a good bit of football.
Yeah,
And
definitely. I think we're starting to see a really good partnership now
yeah,
with Thiago and Sharda, which is great to see. We're used to at Brentford, Tony and Mbeumo, Wissa and Mbeumo, you know, we have
yeah,
a really rich history in the last 10, 15 years of having good strikers and forwards. And so it's good to see Thiago now continuing the trend and, having that good relationship with Sharda.
yeah,
And I actually thought Sharda had a pretty good game.
yeah,
He caused problems and I'm often quite critical of him, but I thought he had a decent game.
yeah. He definitely did, yeah.
Yeah, and actually, I'm just going to go back a tiny bit on to that first goal because I know some people might be frustrated if we don't talk about it, but um, I think Coyote might have arguably fouled Cunha in the build-up before when we won the ball back. And so lots of United fans were a bit annoyed with that. But for
Mm,
me, it wasn't a foul. Even for the people who were saying, I think it was a foul, that one. And yeah, the goal stands for me.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, I think, yeah, we were playing really well in that first half. And we got very typical of Brentford, where we got the nice lead and we just sat back. And,
yeah,
and United then got their goal through Sesko. How do you see it?
yeah. Well, I think, to be honest, yeah, the goal took a bit of luck, really, because Kelleher's gone and saved three shots from him, and it's just deflected each time.
Mm.
And yeah, just to be honest, it's great persistence from Sesko, but I do feel like some of our defenders were. well, yeah, they didn't get involved quick enough, I think.
Yeah. What I thought was also a bit annoying or frustrating was when Kelleher went to initially claim the ball, he was quite weak in the air, I thought. Um, he sort of, well, I think it was Mbeumo actually did get a slight push on him, but not, of course, nothing near
Yeah,
enough for a penalty, only for a foul.
yeah,
But
no,
I don't know, it was just quite frustrating though because he really should have done a bit better and dealt with it in the first place. I thought, you know. But then I do think back to when we played Villa at home, Damsgaard got a goal, and because Martinez made a deal about the challenge made on him, they got a they got a foul and the goal didn't stand. But Kelleher didn't make a deal out of that, and then the goal stood.
yeah,
So maybe it's just different attitudes from different players. But I think at that point in the game, going in half time now, it's 2-1 to us. We're pretty happy, right?
yeah, pretty happy with the result. Yeah, the halftime score and the performance as well.
Yeah. And I think the next place to stop by would be Penalty Park.
Penalty.
You know, bit more controversy here.
Yeah,
Um, the I will admit it probably should have been a red for Collins. Um, Despite minimal contact, he did pull down Mbeumo and prevent Mbeumo from getting to the ball
yeah,
and easily scoring when Collins was nowhere near the ball. And so,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's the thing with decisions like that. Is it's more about the scenario than the actual contact and foul. I
yeah,
think because Mbemo was almost at the 6 yard box,
mm,
and like yeah, he was bound to have scored.
yeah. But and then okay, we got away with one to be fair,
Yeah,
without the red card. But about the penalty, I mean, I find it so funny that he had to wait about 4 to 5 minutes to take the penalty, Bruno, because that
yeah,
was the VAR check. We made a double substitution in that time before he could take his pen. Um, and then, yeah, of course, we've got Kelleher in goal. He's got a great record saving penalties.
yeah,
Um, and so, yeah, I
yeah,
think I think that's pretty.
yeah. He dives the right way, makes the save.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
it
not.
was quite a poor penalty.
Yeah,
Like any goalkeeper who went the right way would have actually saved that. But
probably yes.
it was yeah. But I do what I like to see was well, good on Brentford end, very poor on Man United's end. It's that we had like two, three players around the ball after it got saved, and there were no Man United players rushing into the box to try and get a rebound. And so that kind of just shows that I don't know our intent to hold on to that lead and their lack of intent to try and get a goal back. It says a lot about the clubs. But
Mm,
yeah,
yeah,
the final goal, we go on counter attack. And it was a pretty good goal, wasn't it?
yeah. It was a good counter attack led by Yarmulke and Jensen. And yeah, Jensen's shot is a long one. But yeah, it's a good goal, but it did kind of go right towards the keeper.
Yeah, I thought that was probably one Bayern should be saving, if I'm being completely honest. But I do think earlier in the game he made a lot of good saves.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that was kind of an anomaly in his game, really.
Yeah, for that game, yeah. So, but yeah, obviously we're happy to have got the 3 points.
Yeah,
Very happy for Yarmulke to have finally got a Premier League assist, which,
yeah,
long overdue, but it's finally come, so more to come. And I feel like one player that we should chat about, shout out even from
yeah,
that game is Aaron Hickey, because
yeah.
that was his first start in the Premier League for over 700 days, which
Yeah,
is
a
mental.
ridiculously long time to be
Yeah.
injured for.
Um, and
But
so, he came in at left back. Obviously, I think right side is his favoured side, but he
yeah,
can do a really good job at left back. And yeah, he was defensively solid all game, dealt with Mbeumo, um, comfortable on the ball. That's like his best trait for me. He's so good on the ball. And yeah,
yeah,
can't give him any better praise.
yeah. I definitely can't.
Um, how what are you thinking about Thiago now after that game?
Oh, I think I'm very confident in him. I
Mm,
think, yeah, I've been, yeah, I've kind of been backing him all season, like saying he just needs to warm up, he
yeah,
needs to get used to football again, and
yeah,
it kind of proves. proved to be true.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he had a great game, of course, on Saturday, and but what I still don't think he's. The thing is, I still think he's at about 60, 70%, and he's
Mm.
doing this well. I think he has so much further he can go, because there's small things like sometimes the general play isn't so good, or like in the second half where he took an eternity on the edge of the box to make a shot, and then he scooped it over or whatever, and like things
Mm.
like that. I think once he's up to 100% speed, he could actually be an unstoppable force in this league.
Yeah,
Like,
and
yeah,
yeah, and you're saying he's not. You don't think he's even at 100% yet.
mm,
He has. He's second top scorer
yeah,
currently.
yeah,
Okay, he's joined on 4 goals with a bunch of players, but still, the fact that only Haaland has scored more than him
yeah.
and his form's not been the best is incredible.
Exactly. So, yeah, all credit to Thiago. As he says, all credit to God. Always believe in, as he
Yeah,
likes to, as we always say, always believe in Thiago.
Thiago.
And then Thiago is like, always believe in, but he always points to God, which I quite like.
Yeah,
You know,
that's a nice
yeah,
touch.
he's a very likable figure as well for the
Yeah,
fans.
definitely.
I think that's all there really is to say for Man United.
Yeah,
Very good win. And now on to another Manchester team at home. It's Manchester City.
yeah.
Um,
This will be a tough game.
yes, definitely going to
First,
be a tough game.
but you
Very different to Man United. I think Man City are going to bring a lot harder of a game than Man United did. But I think there's definitely parts of them which we can attack. For
yeah,
example, it will be their third game in a week. So
it will. Yes.
yeah, I mean they could be tied from their draw against Monaco in the Champions League. So I think
Yeah, and they're still not back at 100% yet. They're
yeah,
close to it, but they've still got a bit of
yeah,
yeah,
because some games like against Burnley, against Wolves this season, against Man United, they've looked really at it back to their best. But then they've also had games where they've gone and lost to Brighton away. So hopefully we can put
mm,
in one of those Brighton performances and we can, you know, create an upset at home.
yeah. Should
Um,
we talk about a previous few times of
mm,
our upsets against Man City?
yeah, well, we have a few, don't we?
Yes. So last season there was that 2-2 draw at home.
Yeah,
We came in with a late goal from Norgard.
yeah,
And yeah, that the scenes at that game were
yeah.
amazing. It was
I
an
remember.
incredible atmosphere.
Yeah, well, that's a great game. I
Yeah.
mean, it was actually a deserved draw in the end because I thought we
Yeah.
played a lot better than them in that
Yeah,
game.
we played really well.
Yeah, but we got two late goals and Mbama nearly got one at the end of the game, but I think Ake cleared it off the line. But yeah,
Yeah.
and then we have the away leg against them last season where Wissa scored within about 30 seconds or 20 seconds against them.
Yes, that game.
Um, and that was I mean we lost, but it was still a good game. But then of course that was the season where we did the double over Man City.
Yeah.
So
We
we've
beat
got
them twice, 2-1 each time.
yeah, there's 1-0 the second time.
Was it?
Yeah, Pinnock last
Oh
minute
yeah, it
goal.
wasn't. Yeah,
But
I remember him scoring, just not
yeah,
that he was the only. Yeah.
it's always a close game between us and Man City. I'm
Yeah,
just hoping we have enough fibre, enough minerals about us to, get a result this time under Keith Andrews.
yeah. I hope we can continue that
Yeah,
trend
I mean, sorry,
with the new manager.
yeah, I don't want to keep going back onto previous parts of the video, but you've got Ruben Amorim, who he was on like 20 games unbeaten or whatever with Sporting. Then he went to Man United. He's been there for like a year now, and he got coached by Keith Andrews in his first management job. He got absolutely schooled by Keith Andrews. So big up Keith Andrews. Because I don't know, I feel like a lot of people were doubting him, especially after that Fulham game.
Yeah.
There's no pretending that it wasn't we played terribly and he got it wrong. But yeah, he definitely
Yeah.
proved himself and redeemed himself against Man United,
Definitely. Yeah.
which you'll have to see. Shall we go on to our predicted 11 for Man City at home?
Yes. Yeah. So I think this season with the formations, I feel like the lineups and that have been reactionary to the previous game. Like example against Fulham, we played the back five. We didn't play very well, and we lost. So the next game against Man United, we played the back four, 4-3-3, and played really good attacking football. So
Yeah.
what do you reckon?
Yeah, I completely agree with that point. And so based on what you've said, I think we're going to actually play a back four against Man City. I wouldn't be surprised if we play a back five, of
Yeah.
course, but I think he's going to go completely unchanged from the United game. So I'll just really quickly go
Yeah.
through the players: Kelleher, Kaidi, Van der Berg, Hickey starting after a great performance, Yarmolenko, Henderson, Damsgaard, Ouattara, Thiago, and Schade. So I think we're going to go unchanged, and we're going to
Yeah.
absolutely school Man City. No, school Man United.
Bold.
um, well, okay, maybe not, but
Yeah.
I do think if we do go for a back five, it's likely that Aya would come in for Hickey, and then Coyote would move into right wing back, and Keenan Spotter or Henry would be left wing back,
Yeah.
and then we'd probably sacrifice Ouattara as well.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, I hope hopefully this lineup will be seen as like by Keith Andrews as one that's too good to change.
yeah,
Because I really like this lineup and the way we played against in the first 20 minutes against Man United was brilliant football.
yeah, I remember like last season when we were on that good run towards the end of the season. Um, it was just nice almost knowing that we had a good starting 11 that was never it wasn't changing every week. You know, the injuries weren't too bad, and it's just nice knowing that what you're sort of going to do. And I feel
Yeah.
like with this current lineup with Hickey at left back, this could be Brentford for the season, and yeah, this will be us moving forward. And I was listening to the Ealing Road podcast, maybe well I listen to them a lot, but a few weeks ago I think one of them said Hickey in the future will probably be Brentford starting left back because he thinks he's that good, he's got that much potential, which I
Yeah.
completely agree with. And then of course Kylie at right back.
Yeah. I think
And I
Kyle is
think
too good to change.
yeah, and I think we're seeing. I think it was Craig. I think we're seeing his prediction a lot sooner than maybe anticipated. He's
Mm.
already broken into the starting 11, and he's actually going to make the left back position his.
Yeah.
Which I'm here every day of the week to see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
On to predictions then.
yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't thought of mine.
I have given it a little bit of thought.
Would you like to go first?
I I think we're gonna lose 2-1. I think City are too good at the minute, and
I'll be
especially
honest.
with Haaland's form.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same. Well, I don't want to do the same thing. I want to keep it interesting and have a different one.
Now, do what you think will be. What you
Yeah.
think it will be.
I mean, if we believe in Thiago, that's like a minimum hat trick from him. Um, oh, it's so difficult. Uh, I'm gonna say 2-1 as well to Man
Okay.
City.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be slightly pessimistic, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think we'll definitely give it a go.
Yeah. I think we'll if we definitely play the back four, we're going for it. We
Yeah,
don't sit back when we don't go into a game sitting back when we play a back 4-3-3.
yeah. But when we do play the back five, we can get it right, like against Chelsea. You
Yeah.
know, soak up the pressure well and get the good breaks. It's just I do think we're a lot less creative in the back five with this current section of players.
Yeah.
Um,
I think we need to get the creativity sorted first before we go back to the back five.
yes, I agree. So I think that's a pretty
Yeah.
good video done. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yes.